All rise for the Honorable State Judge.
Thank you. You may be seated. Gideon, you've been charged with larceny. How do you plead?
Don't I have a right to counsel?
Mr. Gideon, I am sorry, but I cannot appoint counsel to represent you this case. Under the laws of the state of Florida, the only time the court will appoint counsel to represent a defendant is when that person is charged with a capital offense. I'm sorry, but I have to reject your request to appoint counsel to defend you in this case.
But it is the Supreme Court law that states I am entitled to counsel. I would like a word with them.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Order!
This case will resume. Thank you. The jury has made their decision. Mr. Gideon, you are sentenced to 5 years in prison for breaking and entering with intent to commit petty larceny.
I might just have to take this to the Supreme Court.
All rise for the Supreme Court Justices.
Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Clarence Gideon has charged Wainwright and the state of Florida of denying his Sixth Amendment rights. Mr. Wainwright, if you could open.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, on June 1st, 1942, the Supreme Court had come to the conclusion that, in the case of Betts v. Brady, allowed selective application of the right to counsel to the states. Therefore, we, the state, have the right to deny his counsel.
Thank you, Mr. Wainwright. Mr. Gideon.
Thank you, Your Honor. Obviously, it is essential for a fair trial to have equal representation from both sides. No one should be denied their right to be treated fairly in trials, whether they're rich or poor, educated or illiterate, because what I had to go through was unfair, and the judicial system must see to it that I have a fair judicial experience.
Thank you, Mr. Gideon. The Supreme Court will now come to a decision.
It is a Supreme Court decision that it is the fundamental right to the assistance of counsel. This is essential for the due process of law. Therefore, Mr. Gideon wins.
Word. Pause it.
Oh my God.
Gideon has charged Wainwright and the state of Florida of denying
Essential for the due process of law. Therefore, Mr. Gideon. Ain't nobody got time for that. Order!